In this week's issue, our cover story is a piece by Daniel Ross Goodman looking at the fight between President Trump and the courts. Trump has tried to pursue his agenda and has found that the judiciary has not always been favorable to what he wants to do, saying that it pushes against the constitutional boundaries of executive power. Trump disagrees.
I have tremendous respect for the Supreme Court. Look, 3 of the people are people I appointed.
Right.
And I have great respect for the Supreme Court.
Your Secretary of State says everyone who's here, citizens and non-citizens, deserve due process. Do you agree, Mr. President?
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know.
Well, the Fifth Amendment says
I don't know. It seems it might say that, but if you're talking about that, then we'd have to have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million trials. We have thousands of people that are some murderers and some drug dealers and some of the worst people on earth. Some of the worst, most dangerous people on earth. And I was elected to get them the hell out of here, and the courts are holding me from doing it.
So on the one hand, immigration, which was a major campaign platform for President Trump, has been a sort of controversy between Trump and the judges. They dispute his power to do the mass deportations in the exact way in which he's doing them. There's also the fact that Trump is trying to regain control as the elected president of the executive branch and the federal bureaucracy. And in some cases, the federal judges have not ruled in his favor as he's tried to reduce workforces in certain federal agencies and let some of these federal workers go. The federal judges, however, are pushing back against Trump's claims that this is judicial overreach itself.
Its job is to obviously decide cases, but in the course of that, check the excesses of Congress or of the executive, and that does require a degree of independence.
Lower court judges in many cases have ruled against Trump and in some instances have imposed nationwide injunctions, which the Trump administration has said is not a legitimate use of judicial power, or at least that it's very limiting for the elected executive branch. Goodman in his piece argues that Trump should look toward a past president, FDR, as his example for how to fight back.
Every ounce of strength, every resource at our command, we have devoted and we are devoting.
Now, FDR attempted to do court packing, which former President Joe Biden also wanted to do, and Democrats have continued to want to do, and that's not something conservatives want to do. But he did use his political popularity to battle against the courts, and the courts often defer to public opinion because ultimately the people decide. Can Trump use the playbook of FDR, which FDR used to build up the administrative state, in Trump's case, to tear the administrative state down? So if you're watching us on social media, write a comment down below and tell us what you think.